Welcome, everyone. Today, we enter Harmonic Current 53, the eternal unfolding. This is a frequency that carries us into one of the deepest truths of the soul's journey. This harmonic current is associated with Gene Key 53, Gate 53 in Human Design, and Hexagram 53 of the I Ching, traditionally called the gradual advance or the marrying woman. At first glance, these teachings seem to speak about beginnings, starting something new or embarking on another chapter of life. But as we look more deeply, we discover that this isn't simply about beginnings. It's about how consciousness matures. This harmonic current reminds us that the soul does not evolve through force. It evolves through gradual unfolding. We are also in the second phase of Cancer season. Cancer governs the womb, connected to the moon, the waters of life, emotional intelligence, nurturing, and our deepest sense of belonging. The second phase of Cancer carries a Plutonian undercurrent. It invites emotional transformation. Rather than running from what we feel, we are asked to descend into the emotional waters so they can become wisdom. And where does that wisdom live? Not in the mind. It lives in the heart, connected to the womb. And the womb holds the answers. Whether you have a physical womb or not, I'm speaking of the womb as the sacred creative center of the soul. We have spent lifetimes looking outside of ourselves for solutions, looking for another teacher, another modality, another book, another answer. Yet Harmonic Current 53 gently whispers, "Come home." The answers you seek have been quietly waiting within you all along. The shadow of Gene Key 53 is immaturity. Now, this isn't talking about childish behavior. It is speaking about spiritual impatience. It is the tendency to want the harvest before planting the seed, to want awakening without embodiment, to chase the next beginning before integrating the last one. How often do we begin something new before honoring what the previous cycle came to teach us? How many unfinished dreams, abandoned projects, relationships, healing journeys, and spiritual practices are quietly asking to be acknowledged before we rush into another beginning? The victim pattern associated with this gene key is the inability to complete, not because we are incapable, but because we mistake movement for growth. Sometimes beginning again feels easier than allowing ourselves to be transformed by what we already started. In human design, this gate 53, the gate of beginnings, located in the root center. This root center is the body's pressure center. It creates the pressure to evolve, to move, to begin. Pressure itself is not in and of itself a problem. The question becomes, what is initiating your movement? Is it fear, restlessness, impatience, or is it the quiet invitation of your soul? There's a tremendous difference between reacting to pressure and responding to inspiration. The soul never rushes. Life itself does not rush. We do. Society does. But when we connect deeply into that creative life force that we all have, called the womb, it does not rush. Gate 53 is also one half of the channel of maturation with Gate 42. Together, they remind us that every beginning deserves a completion. Life unfolds through cycles, the seasons, the moon, the tides, our relationships, our healing. Even our breath teaches us this rhythm. Every sacred unfolding is happening in cycles. When we leave a cycle before its natural completion, life often presents it again in another form, not as punishment, but as another opportunity to mature. The I Ching calls this hexagram gradual development. Its image is wind over mountain. Imagine, if you will, a young tree growing on the side of a mountain. It doesn't grow overnight. Its roots must slowly find their way through stone. Every storm strengthens it. Every season deepens its roots. Eventually, that tree becomes strong enough to nourish others with its fruit. This is the soul's journey. Growth that lasts is growth that is rooted. The strongest foundations are often invisible. This gene key belongs to the ring of seeking. I find that incredibly meaningful because every human being seeks. We seek answers, we seek purpose, we seek connection, we seek love, we seek healing, we seek truth. Yet eventually, all authentic seeking turns inward. We begin searching outside of ourselves only to discover that what we've been looking for has always been quietly living within. Seeking eventually becomes remembering. Your womb remembers. Your body remembers. Your soul remembers. Physiologically, gene key 53 is associated with the urogenital diaphragm and the perineum. For those of you who have journeyed with me through the womb walkers, you know how significant this is. The perineum is the body's foundation. It's where we establish grounding before energy rises through the body. Without grounding, expansion becomes unstable. Without roots, growth becomes fragile. The soul does not bypass the body. It anchors into it. Our evolution begins from the ground up. One of my favorite symbols associated with this harmonic current is the ammonite. The ammonite grows in a spiral. Each new chamber is built upon every chamber that came before. It never rejects its previous stages. It includes them. Isn't that exactly how consciousness evolves? We do not erase our past. We integrate it. Every experience becomes another chamber of wisdom. Our lives unfold as sacred spirals rather than straight lines. The gene key describes the Siddhi as superabundance. Richard Rudd explains that this is the realization of endless beginnings and no endings. I love that. For today's reflection, I want to call this the eternal unfolding. The eternal unfolding is the realization that the soul is never trying to arrive. Every ending becomes another beginning. Every completion opens another doorway. Life is continually creating itself. This is not abundance as accumulation. It is abundance as participation in the infinite creativity of life itself. The soul never reaches a final destination because creation itself is always unfolding. As we move through the Harmonic Current 53, I invite you to reflect on these questions. What cycle is asking for your attention before you begin another? What wisdom have you gained from the chapter you are completing? Are your new beginnings emerging naturally, or are they being driven by pressure? Can you trust divine timing instead of forcing outcomes? Where have you been seeking outside yourself for answers that your own soul already carries? And perhaps the most important question of all, can you trust your personal, eternal unfolding? Thank you for joining me for this Harmonic Current. If this transmission resonated with you, I invite you to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who may be standing at the threshold of a new beginning. And if you feel called to journey even deeper into these teachings of the womb, the soul, and the sacred cycles of transformation, I would love to welcome you to Sanctuary for Your Soul's Inner Sanctum, where we are going through a 6-month immersion into the Womb Walker's initiation. Together we learn not only how to begin, but how to mature, embody, manifest, and remember who we've always been